All right, welcome back to tonight's stream. Welcome back to tonight's video. Today, we're going to talk about how Tesla has dropped the brand new 2023 model year for the Model 3. And it's actually pretty early. And so we're trying to figure out, so we're going to talk about what this could possibly mean. What does this mean to demand? And of course, it's what it's going to definitely do to the used car market for the older 2022s, even in 2021s and even the 19s. But we're going to talk about it for sure. One second. We're going to definitely talk about it. I have some data to review, but today's video is sponsored by my Calendly link. If you have any questions on buying or selling or even financing a Tesla and you don't know what to do, or you need some one-on-one help, you can actually schedule a call with me directly down below in my Calendly link, where you can ask me any questions for a 15-minute call about buying, selling, or financing a Tesla. And once you schedule a call, you'll actually get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to how to get the best deal and kind of hack Tesla. So my name is Dennis. I've had 3 Teslas so far. I had a Model 3, a Model Y, and then most recently a Model S. I love talking about buying and selling cars, or buying and selling Teslas and trying to hack the market. So hopefully you guys are enjoying my video so far, and just welcome to another video. But let's get into it. But before, let's run the intro. Holy smokes, that was definitely really loud. It played that whole thing on my computer, so definitely nice. But of course, if you have any questions throughout the stream, you can throw them in the comments in the chat. I'll get to it after we get through the meat and potatoes of this video. But let's get into it. So Tesla has dropped the brand new Model 3 long range for the 2023 model year. But what's weird about this is you can't actually order a Model 3 long range on the website still. You kind of have to go through some hoops. And yesterday when we were looking at this on this video, you could actually see upcoming inventory by clicking a button, but now it's kind of disappeared. But this is confirmed. You can get a brand new 2023 Tesla Model 3 long range, and you can do this by just searching existing inventory on tesla.com. And there's another good website which you can look at to find these vehicles a lot more easier throughout the whole nation. But if you just go to Tesla inventory new, you can see there's a bunch of brand new 2023 Model 3 long ranges available across the country. And there's nothing really special here. I mean, they're just base price. I mean, they're retail price. They're super expensive in my opinion. I think it starts at $56 or $57,990. So this is pretty much a base one right here. 2023 with white with black interior. So basically no added features at all. And it's $58,000. So this is interesting because historically in the past, the 2023 model year, even though there's no feature changes from year to year, Tesla just kind of continuously improves their vehicles by changing stuff here and there. Then they don't do model year changeovers and feature changeovers like any other OEM. But the 2023 model years usually or historically don't actually start production until late November and late December for all model years. And this is actually what all models. And this is actually shown true here because the Model 3 for some reason has been pulled ahead, but the Model Y, the Model X, and of course the Model S are all still 2022s that are being delivered. And I have not seen anybody that has reported a 2023 VIN actually delivered. Some of them have it in their accounts, but being shown that it's going to be coming soon within a month or two, but none of them actually have it delivered. You can actually buy some of these vehicles, or I guess some of these are expected to be delivered in November to December. So this is super interesting. And so the website that you can actually use to track all this really easily is waitingfortesla.com. It's a third-party aggregator site where you can take a look and see all the different vehicles that are available and are actually coming, and you can then put your name on this list. So it looks like all of these are actually coming delivery, and you can take delivery in November to December. So that's pretty interesting. So they're just trying to, like, for some reason, try and get people to take delivery by the end of the year, but won't let people order them or I guess lock in a price. Maybe because this has something to do with the tax credit that they're going to try and figure out by next year. I'm pretty sure they don't want to say anything or have to do anything to do with the tax credit to see if any of the vehicles actually are eligible this year. So they're going to wait till next year or January 1st of 2023 to announce which vehicles are eligible for the tax credit, whether it's the Model Y or even the Model 3. Sorry, I ate some fried chicken tonight. So this is pretty interesting because now that the 2023 is like released or out or even going to be delivered soon of this year, what is this going to do to the used car market for specifically the Model 3? So let's take a look. So this is carsgurus.com, which is they actually track the retail listed price for all used Teslas or all vehicles being for sale. And you can see right now that Model 3s have pretty much across the board have taken a dip in listing price. So you can see the 2022 Model 3 has had a 9% decrease in the retail listed price within the past 90 days. Sorry, there's like something in my throat. But the 2019 has taken the most decrease at negative 10% in the past 90 days for the 2019. So this is pretty interesting. So now that makes me curious, like what is the cheapest 2022 used Tesla Model 3 across the country? So let's see. So this is cars.com sorted by used Model 3s 2022. And let's see what is the cheapest one in the country. Jeez. We had some fried chicken last tonight, and I guess like some of the spices are in my throat or something. But yeah, sorry guys. So the cheapest used Model 3 2022 in the country is $46,000. Okay, so I don't think I can stream much longer, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and ask some of these questions. Let's see what everybody has to ask tonight. I guess like something just went down like the wrong throat or something. All right. Okay, Luis Gonzalez. So if I order mine on October 5th, am I going to get a Model 3 2023? Yes. So you can't order it. You cannot order it on Tesla.com. You have to pick one of these, and it is going to be confirmed for sure that you will get a 2023. If you get one of these on the new site of Tesla.com, one of these, you just pick one of these and you'll get one for sure as a confirmed 2023. Yuri M, watch your finance today. I know you can't find sales tax with Tesla. Can you do it with credit unions? Yes. So Tesla allows you must do at least like 10 to 20% down with Tesla. But with credit unions, you can actually finance the whole thing. They don't like it though, so they might give you some pushback on the actual financing process of it, but you actually can finance the whole thing with credit unions. I did it with a Model S. I put absolutely zero down. I did have to jump through some hoops. They did ask me for some application. They asked me for pay stubs and stuff like that, but I was able to do it at true zero down. Aman, which one would you choose? A 2022 or 2023 Tesla Model 3 Performance or a 2019 Model S Performance? That is a pretty good question because the Teslas have definitely gotten better and better through every single year for every single generation. So a 2019 Model S Performance, that's pretty old actually. It's going to have an older screen, really old UI. I think my best advice to you is go test drive the Model S Performance and play with the UI and see if you can actually like it, because you're going to really tell the difference between the build quality, the technology, the kind of like, it's like using an old iPhone versus a new one. You'll see the flow of it just isn't as good. And then go drive, of course, a brand new Model 3 or Model Y, play with it, drive with it, and then you'll see the stark differences and you'll kind of make the decision yourself. It must have gone down the wrong hole. But yeah, Tinder Gold, welcome back, welcome back. Hey Dennis, I took delivery of my 2022 Model 3 wheel drive 3 weeks ago. I'm already itching to upgrade to a long range or performance. LOL. Any tips on how I can upgrade without taking a huge hit? That is a tough one. The best advice is to try and private sell it, because I don't think dealers are going to really give much value anymore. But let's take a look. So if you took delivery of a 2022 Model 3 short range rear wheel drive. So that's the 2-wheel drive, right? So we'll do that. Let's say you have 1,000 miles on it. This is how much you're going to get for it right now. So hopefully your out the door price or your payoff isn't as high as this. It probably is like maybe within like 4,000 to 5,000. So this is your bottom dollar, in which if you had to wholesale it to them, to Car Buyer USA, you would at least get this, and you'd be negative whatever thousands of dollars that is, and hopefully maybe not. And then you could then try and get the Model 3 long range or performance. But if you private sale it, hopefully you can kind of close that gap between what you actually owe and this low number. So hopefully you can try and get out of it, but try and sell it like on cars.com, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, all those different places to try and get a private sale. Epic Stream, need a Tesla. Yes, you definitely need a Tesla. We all need to, I think everybody should drive a Tesla at least once, or at least own one. But yeah, this quick video was about the 2023 that has just came out. It's released actually like a week or two ago. It's pretty interesting, but this is going to definitely put some pressure on the used car market for the Teslas. This is right here a auction screen of the Manheim report. You can see that the 2022 for the 2022 Model 3, this is wholesale to wholesale, dealer to dealer. For the long range, we have dipped. We were actually dipped in the 40s beforehand. But we've come down back into the high 40s as well. It looks like not too many of these are going to the auction at all. But the other thing that I thought was super interesting. So the other side of Manheim is what's called OVE, and that's where dealers sell to each other as well. They kind of list cars at like a price that they really want for it, and kind of don't let it auction or go to the auction for certain prices. And you can see right here, this is the Manheim for sale or OVE side of it, where you can actually buy or see what's about to become for bid. And you can see there's 2,000 Teslas kind of just either on the site or waiting to be sold, which sounds like a lot. But if you look at like some other big brands like Mercedes, Jeep, Kia, you can see that there's a ton more others on there. So I wish I could see some like historical data on this. I mean, I bet it exists, but I just don't have access to it. But there is 2,000 Teslas that are waiting or sitting to be auctioned or to be sold as well. And you can see it kind of, here's the breakdown right here. So Model 3, there's 710, Model S 524, Model X 400, and the lowest for some reason a Model Y at 385. So some pretty interesting stuff. And I actually think this number is going to go up a lot in the next few days, because one of my viewers actually reached out, sent me a DM and commented that because for a while we were actually tracking, or we were looking at how many used Teslas have popped on Tesla.com for sale. And my viewer actually reached out because it looks like a lot of them have disappeared. This used to be filled with pages on pages of used Teslas for all different years, but it looks like right now they have all but disappeared. So I'm really curious to see what happened to them. Is Tesla deciding we cannot hold these cars any longer? We're just going to dump them all to the auctions, or maybe they found a buyer for them. Maybe Hertz is buying all of them from them. But this is really interesting. They've all disappeared completely. And this either means that they're going to be all popping up on the auction sites, or Tesla has somehow figured out a different home for them. But I'm also curious is because maybe Tesla is going to get super burned on how much inventory they were sitting on, and they might. I have a hunch that they're going to change some of the lease turn-in rules, because they do not want to get burned anymore. They can't afford to get burned anymore on any lease returns that are coming in, and they don't want to sell the inventory. Ho Nguyen, 2023 Tesla is only available for the long range and all-wheel drive. I have to pick up my car this week and hoping to get a 2023 model. Do you have the VIN? That is my first question on your order. Do you have the VIN of your wheel-wheel drive? Most likely it's a 2022, but there's actually a way to tell the by the VIN what year you actually have. It's the 17th digit, I'm pretty sure. And if the letter of it is an N, so we'll take a look at this one right here because it's just right in front of us. So this is a 2022 used. They're just going to show me the VIN. This is a 2022 used Tesla Model 3, and it's not going to show me the VIN. Oh wells. But yeah, the 17 digit actually right here. So the 17 digit, which I'm pretty sure is that one, actually shows you the model year. So N is for 2022. We skip O, A, B, C, D. We skip O because, or whatever. But I'm pretty sure N, M, N, N, M, N. I think it's like P or something. But as long as it's not an N, then you know it's not a 22. It's the next letter, which then signifies a 2023. So hopefully you have a 2023, but most likely you have a 2022, unfortunately. Thanks for the tip. Did you enjoy the Model Y over the Model 3? Tinder Gold? Yes, I actually did. I actually really enjoyed that Model Y over the Model 3. The Model Y was just a more functional car. It sat a little bit higher, just drives nicer. You just get a nicer feeling with it. And of course had more storage space as well. So I actually really liked it. And if I had to go back, if I had to pick one between the Model Y and the Model 3, I would probably pick the Model Y unless it was just a slamming deal. Because right now, the Model Y and the Model 3, like if you were to compare a standard range Model 3 versus a long range Model Y, that's a $20,000 difference. I don't know if I could justify $20,000 in extra spending for a bigger long range car. $10,000 sure, but $20,000, I mean, at some point it just got to give, right? So I don't know. Hi Anita, hi Dennis, do you expect to see price drop on 2023 Model Y? I'm pretty sure that the 2023 Tesla Model Y is going to adjust. Whether it's going to adjust with the tax credit that's coming, that's going to help everybody be able to afford it, and they might raise it just a little bit, or they're going to decrease it because and it could be because of the tax credit everybody's waiting for it, but I think $66,000 is just way too expensive for a Model Y. It just doesn't make any sense. I think we just ran the numbers yesterday, even at like a low rate of 2.99%, which I found that I've made a couple videos now on how you can get 2.99% APR for 72 months. Even at that low rate, relatively low rate, your payment's still $1,200 for a base Model Y, which that's actually pretty insane. So I think the prices are going to come down on a Model Y. They just have to. And I think it just doesn't make sense at that level for most people, and doesn't make sense for me at least. I think it needs to be in like the $800 to $900 payment that it was before. And even then, that sounds like absolutely insane that I'm even saying that. $800 to $900 is it's a pretty expensive payment, and I'm pretty sure all of you can agree with me as well. But yeah, thanks for watching this quick video on the 2023 Model 3 that is just dropped and is available to purchase or secure. So this is pretty interesting that Tesla is doing this, and I'm just curious on why they're doing it. Is it because it's obviously because you can't order one and they just need the sales this year, but it's definitely going to put some pressure on the used car market for the older Model 3s, like the 2019, the 2020s, and especially the 2022s. So definitely some interesting stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. If you have any questions, drop it down in the comments or in the chat, and I'll get to it in a little bit. But thank you for being here. You can, if you want to support the channel, you can support my drives by buying me a coffee. But just being here, watching, hitting the like, and definitely subscribe goes a long way as well. But yeah, thanks for watching this quick video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.